In this video, we'll see how we can create a useDebounce hook in React. So I have a basic React app here. We have a search bar. I'll just show you the code. Here we have an input tag, which is the search bar, and I've initialized a state called search text. And on change, I'm just assigning to the state. And here on change of search text, I'm just consoling the value here. So now when I start typing, you can see on the right hand side, on every key press, this is being executed. So I'd like to change this behavior such that it gets triggered after, let's say, 500 milliseconds. So to do that, we'll be creating a hook called useDebounce. So here I'll just create the file and call it useDebounce. I'll create an empty function first. Okay, so this useDebounce hook or this useDebounce function will take in two parameters. One is the input text, which is the search text, and a delay in milliseconds. So I'll just create a state to store the output value, and I'll call this thing debounce text. So here what we need to do is, whenever this input text changes after a particular amount of time, this delay has passed, then we would like to set the value of input text to this state, and then we'll be returning this value. So for this, we'll be using use effect. So first I'll just import the use state and use effect. So I'll just create an use effect. So the use effect dependency will be this input text. Whenever this input text changes, after the delay, we have to set the value to this state. So for that, we'll be using set timeout. I'll just create a timeout. And the time will be this delay. So I'll just, in comments, I'll just write, let's say 500 milliseconds. So after this delay time has passed, we'd like to set the value of this input text to this state. So after the delay, we'll be setting the value here. And since this is an use effect, we'll also write a cleanup function to clear this timer. So I'll return clear timeout, and I'll pass timeout. So now this will set the debounce value to this state, and at the end we'll just return this debounce value. Now here we'll be using this useDebounce hook. So I'll just create a variable and call it, let's say, const debounce search text. So here we'll be using useDebounce. So this has been imported, and here the text, it takes two parameters. One is this input text and a delay. So input text will be our search text, and the delay will be, let's say, 500 milliseconds. So now here what I'll do, instead of consoling the search text, I'll just console whenever this debounce value changes. So here, whenever the debounce search text changes, it will be get consoled. So now I'll just refresh and I'll just start typing. So you can see after 500 seconds only it got executed. I'll just clear and try typing again. Yeah, after the particular amount of time only it get executed. Thanks for watching.